Yeah, just a minute. Oh, hi, Mac.
Hello, Jim.
I'll be with you in a minute. Here, I spilled some coffee. Can I get you some coffee? It's not very good.
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Well, sit down.
Thank you.
I was surprised to hear from you.
I was surprised not to hear from you.
Well, I wrote you. I told you what I was doing.
Yes, I know you did, and I understood.
Do you? Or are you just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying it, Jamie. I really do think that I understand what you're trying to do.
But?
But your next question is, if I understand, then what am I doing here? Is that right?
Yes, I guess it is.
Well, I guess I'm here because I love you very much. And because of the many mistakes I've made, I'm afraid I've lost you.
Mrs. Frame?
Oh, yes, Louise.
May I ask if those are the party plans you're working on?
Not only may you ask, I'll be happy to tell you that these are definitely party plans here in this folder. Is there anything specific you wanted to know?
Well, I don't like to interfere, and normally I wouldn't. But Mr. Corey did ask me to help.
In what way?
He felt this all might be a bit too much for you, with the party being so near. He thought perhaps you'd welcome my help.
It's very sweet of you to volunteer, Louise.
Well, I'm not exactly volunteering. Mr. Corey specifically asked that I make myself available to you to help in any way I can, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, there is an awfully lot to do, but I'm sure the house is enough.
The house runs itself very nicely now that Brooks is back. And I do want to please Mr. Corey.
I see. Of course.
What area is giving you a problem?
Well, no area in particular. There's just a lot to do everywhere.
Have you made arrangements for the flowers?
Tentatively. I thought I'd like to have a lot of pink carnations in various arrays.
Oh. Would you really think pink is appropriate? Isn't it a little ingenuous?
Possibly. But pink is a very cheerful, romantic color. And I particularly like the scent of carnations.
White is more elegant.
And a bit funereal. I think we'll stick with the pink.
Whatever you think best. What about music?
I haven't thought of that yet, and I would appreciate any input that you might have.
I could give you a list of Mr. Corey's favorites.
Oh, good. That would be very helpful. We'll get into that a bit later. Oh, and I can count on you to arrange for the food, can't I, Louise?
Of course.
Good. That'll give me more time to think about 1,001 details.
All these things should be decided as quickly as possible.
Yes. That's why I'm leaving the food up to you, Louise.
What about the wines?
What about them?
You did make your choices from Mr. Corey's private stock, didn't you?
Frankly, I haven't. I didn't know that he had a private stock.
I'm surprised you weren't aware of his wine cellar.
Louise, there are quite a few things that I'm not aware of. But in due course, I will be. So I would appreciate your patience and kindness until I am. Can I count on you for that?
Another world.
Are you sure I can't get you some coffee?
No. Well, all right. Maybe I will have a cup.
Good.
Jamie.
Yes.
You remember when I married your mother?
The first time?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Looking back, that was one of the happiest moments of my whole life.
Say that even now? After everything that's happened between you?
Yes, even now. And do you know what contributed a great deal to that happiness?
No, I guess I don't.
Knowing that in marrying Rachel, I was going to get to have you as my son. Thank you. It's true, Jamie. I was so proud to become your father. You were a fine boy. Wonderful son. And I still feel that way. I still feel that pride in you.
How can you say that?
Believe me, Jamie, every word I say is the truth. Oh, yes, I admit, I was ecstatic when I found out that Sandy was my natural son, and for many, many reasons. Not the least of which, on 2 separate occasions, with no regard to his own safety, he saved the life of someone whom I love very dearly. You, Jamie. And yes, I admit, I was wrong in following Sandy's wishes and not telling you immediately that he was my son. I was very wrong, but I can't do anything about that mistake now. At the time, when you were under all that pressure, I thought that I was doing the right thing. Now, with time to reflect on it, I think that I didn't tell you about Sandy because of some other rather unconscious reasons.
Mac,
No,
please.
please. Please let me finish. I think that underneath everything was this great fear I had that if I told you Sandy was my son, that I would lose you as my son. And I just simply couldn't bear that, Jamie.
Mac, I don't understand your reasoning.
Well, that's just the point. It wasn't a reasonable decision. It was an irrational fear. I simply could not bring myself to run the risk of losing you. Because as much as Sandy is my son, you are no less my child. Not through my blood, through my love. Jamie, I simply am your father. I believe that with all my heart, just as you believed before you found out about Sandy that I was a good father to you. I can't change the choice I made not to tell you about Sandy, but surely you will believe that if I had known the consequences, I never would have done it that way.
The fact is, you did. You did make a choice, Mac.
Yes, but not a choice between the two of you. I would never be able to do that. You're both my sons, just the same as Amanda's my daughter. And the loss of you, if that's what I've got to face now, will be as great a loss to me as if I lost Amanda or Sandy forever. No, it would be a greater loss because they're the children of my blood, but you're my child in a much dearer way. You are the child of my choice. Jamie.
Yes.
I need to hear it directly from you. Tell me, have I lost my son?
I'll be happy to show you around Mr. Corey's wine cellar just as soon as we have a moment to spare. Meanwhile, will you leave the selection of the proper wines up to me?
Actually, I would like to make the selection myself, Louise. I do have one concern, though.
Do let me know what it is.
I'm trying to arrange for a chamber music ensemble to play during the evening. But so far, I haven't been able to get them for any definite commitment. Could you possibly call their manager and press them to accept? You have a very persuasive manner, and I'm sure you could convince them right away. They just keep putting me off.
I'd be happy to do it. Do you have the number and the gentleman's name?
Here it is. Thank you, Louise. I really appreciate it.
Do you have any particular pieces in mind?
Corelli's Fantasy is my favorite, and I would like that to precede the announcement.
Romantic.
You will let them know.
By all means.
It's going to be very beautiful, Louise. The women in their long dresses, the men in their tuxes. It's going to be a wonderful party.
Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Danny, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get it done in 2 weeks, and now it has to be finished now.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm telling you.
You are making this pretty impossible for me.
Not at all. Has everything arrived?
Well, yeah, most of it, but nothing is in place. That takes time.
Look, what's important is that it's all here, on hand in Bay City.
Do you have any idea how much stuff we're talking about? We are talking about tons of office equipment, furniture, all kinds of electronic gadgetry, artwork that's still in its crates. You name it, we got a whole warehouse
Look,
full of
I
it.
understand the scope of the problem, but we can handle it.
Okay, wonderful. I wish you'd tell me how, because I don't even know where to begin.
Well, first of all, we get lots of people to help you. We'll pull them off other areas of the project. You just tell me how many people you need.
Danny, honestly, I'd love to. But I have no idea. I can't think. I'm so overwhelmed.
It's not your concern. Let's start off with 10 extra guys. You need more, just ask. I can have them over there in a matter of minutes. I'll even send Quinn over to give you a hand.
I hope I can do this.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little bit boggled, you know.
You'll do fine.
Oh, I wish I had some of your confidence. He's really coming so soon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to meet this guy. This mysterious Mr. Black.
You think you can't wait? Well, neither can I.
No, you haven't lost your son.
Thank you, Jamie.
No, thank you. And I should be apologizing to you. Now, I've had a lot of time to think the past couple of weeks. And I now realize that if you had told me that Sandy was your son, with all the pressure I was under, the drugs, I might not have been able to handle it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, and there's nothing we can do about that now anyway.
And I never stopped loving you. Ever.
So then, now what?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Well, I understand that you started going back to school.
Yes, and I'm working, too.
You intend to continue to do that?
Yes, I do. Mac, I think you're trying to find a way to ask me to come back to Corey Publishing. But I can't do that.
Jamie.
Yes.
I don't want to make the same mistake twice. There's something else that I've withheld from you that I want to tell you now. You remember a long time ago when you asked me to remove you as my heir of Corey Publishing?
Yes, I do. And Mom told me you'd done it.
Well, your mother was mistaken. I never removed you as my heir. And I don't intend to do it in the future.
Oh. What about Sandy?
Look, Jamie, I'm a businessman, first of all. Now, you don't want to work at Corey Publishing now. I understand that. I understand that you have to do what you have to do to stand on your own feet. But looking around me as objectively as I can, you're still the only one who has, or could in the future, run the complex as it ought to be run.
But what about Sandy?
Being my son is no qualification for running the complex, especially the publishing side of the business, as you should know, requires a very, very special talent, as well as strong, experienced leadership. It's a position that you've earned, that you have the ability to exercise, and that you have the right to assume when the proper time comes.
That won't be for a long time, Mac.
Perhaps not. But I want you to know about it now. I accept the fact that you have to do something on your own, and you have to do it in the manner that you think is right. But I still want you to know, whenever you choose to come back, if you ever do choose to, the position is there waiting for you.
Thank you, Mac, but...
Now, please, don't try to determine your whole future right at this moment. Except for one thing.
What?
Well, I'm going to give a very special party the end of the week. I would like very much for you to be there.
Party?
Yes. You see, Jamie, I've asked Alice Frame to marry me.
Oh.
And we are going to announce the engagement at that party.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
It would mean a great deal for me to have my son with me that night.
Both your sons?
Yes. Sandy will be there.
I'd love to be there, Mac.
Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, guys, no, I'm sorry. I want that there, okay? Please, I think. Hold it.
Yeah. Really, this place is spectacular, and you're responsible for it.
Oh, come on, Gwen. I'm just following the plan.
No one could ask for more. Mr. Black does have impeccable taste, doesn't he?
Oh, he sure does. Oh, Gwen, I can't wait to meet him. Who is he, anyway?
He's my employer. He pays my salary.
Oh, come on. You gotta know more than that about him. I mean, what is he really like?
He's very demanding. Perfectionist, obviously.
Obviously. He's obviously very rich, too. But those are things that people can tell even if they haven't met him. I want to know what he's like personally.
I've never met him.
Are you kidding me?
No. All the time I've worked at Blackhawk, I've never met him face to face.
How can you stand it? I mean, I've only been here a couple of weeks, and I can't stand it. I can't wait to meet him.
I can stand it. By the way, did you call the florist?
The florist? What for?
Mr. Black requests a fresh white rose in his office every day.
A fresh white rose?
Yes. He was very specific about that. No substitutions.
I'll get on it right away. So do I check out?
Clarice, there are no problems. There's nothing that I can see.
Do you think I'll be able to have a baby with no trouble?
I don't see why not. You're in excellent physical condition. We don't have the results of the blood test yet, but I really don't anticipate anything there.
And you don't think that I'm too old to have a baby?
No, honey, you're not too old. There should be absolutely no problem.
That's wonderful. Larry and I really want to have a baby.
You're not worried about anything in particular, are you?
No, well, I thought that you might suggest that I don't get pregnant.
No, that's not what I'm suggesting. No, I see no physical reason why you can't get pregnant, carry a child full term. I am a little concerned about one thing, though.
I knew it. There is something wrong.
No. Wait a minute. All I mean is that you seem tired. You seem a bit on edge. What is it? What's bothering you?
Well, it's nothing. Not really.
Clarice. Now listen, don't you tell me it's nothing, huh? I mean, I know you well enough to know that something's bothering you now. Come on, out with it.
What's his phone calls?
What phone calls?
Well, I've been getting really strange phone calls. I mean, nobody talks, but he breathes, and it really scares me, especially when Larry's not here. I guess I don't sleep so good lately.
Well, you're certainly taking steps to put a stop to this, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We told the phone company they changed our number, but he got it right away. So then Larry put on this answering machine so I don't have to pick up. And besides that, Jerry and some of the other men are patrolling the apartment. We even changed the locks.
That has to be very difficult for you. It must create a lot of tension.
Yeah, well, I guess it does. It's hard on Larry, too.
Would you like me to prescribe a sedative for you so that you can get some rest?
No, I don't think so. I think the only thing that's going to help is for them to catch that guy.
You got in?
Yeah. Well, not yet. I'll be on premises sometime this afternoon.
Well, how'd you manage to swing that?
I got hired as an extra man.
You did?
Can
Really?
you believe that?
Was it difficult?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, it was really easy. For some reason, they're taking on a lot of extra men, and they weren't asking any questions at all, really.
Well, you know what you have to do the moment you get in there, don't you?
Right. Get a picture of Edward Black.
That's right.
There's only one problem.
What's the problem?
I don't know what Edward Black looks like, Philip.
Oh, that is the problem.
I mean, I wouldn't know the guy if he fell over me, so what am I supposed to do?
I'll tell you what you do, Sandy. You go in there and you snap a picture of every guy that is in there. Only one thing. Be discreet.
Yeah, I will. Well, even with a camera this small, it can be hard to do.
Well, Miss Ewing, I think you can be pretty proud of yourself. This place is looking better and better all the time. There you go. Straighten you out, and you want to be perfect, and you want to be straightened out. Well, I'll be. I wonder what this is all about.
All right. Now, very simply, that's the result of the knock on the head, that blood clot right there.
Yeah, and it's starting to dissolve?
Yes, it's dissolving. It's dissolving slowly, but at a steady pace. I really don't think that we have any cause for alarm.
You really think that's what was causing those headaches and the dizziness?
All indications seem to point to it, yes. Why? Why do you ask?
Because I was having those headaches before that incident.
Well, now, that's interesting.
That's not exactly the word that I would use. But, Russ, I guess what it is that I want to find out is, look, if I was having those headaches before, then what's really causing them?
Could it be that they're emotional?
I don't know. Could it?
Well, it's certainly a possibility. Emotional problems do manifest themselves in any number of physical ways at times. Perhaps you should make an appointment to see Dr. Wagner.
Psychiatrist?
Yes, if you want to get to the bottom of this problem.
Yeah, well, sure.
And if it is an emotional problem.
But I don't want to go see a psychiatrist. I don't want to do that.
Why not? I don't understand.
Because everybody is making such a big deal out of nothing.
Clarice and Larry are worried about
Well, I
it.
can't help that. I don't want to go see a psychiatrist.
All right. All right, if you feel that strongly about it.
I do.
But I want you to promise me something.
What?
If the headaches continue, you get yourself right back here to see me, all right?
Russ, I already told you that I would.
I know you told me. I want you to promise me.
Look, what is this with everybody? Look, I've got to get going. I'm already late for work as it is.
Alexander?
Yeah?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
What are you doing here?
Well,
hey, it's good to see you. Hey, Carson, Look, you guys, you take all these boxes right here and stack them over there on the loading dock. Right now, huh? Come here, Sandy. What have you been up to? You're looking great. You're looking a lot better than the last time I saw you in the hospital.
It's good to see you too, Frankie.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad to have you on board here. I'm sorry somebody didn't tell me that you were coming.
Oh, listen, it's okay. When I talked to your assistant earlier this morning, that's what happened. I mean, there's no way he could have known that I knew you.
It's okay. Glad to see you, kid. Thanks. Hey, you know what your job is here?
No, that's what I'm doing here, to find out.
You'll be unloading equipment as it arrives.
Well, how will I know when it arrives?
Oh, you'll know. It's got things coming in all day long. You'll be pretty busy. Now, look, it goes this way. Truck comes in, you take it off the truck, you stack it right here in the warehouse. Then you check it off against the invoice number, make sure it's all there.
Right. Listen, Frankie, if something's missing, should I, open up the box, find out what it is?
That's not your business. Look, we keep track of what's inside, okay? No open boxes, you got it?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, come on, you guys, let's go. We haven't got all day, huh? Let's get with it. I hope you're flexible.
Well, sure, why?
We may be moving some of the guys around. We're in a kind of a hurry.
Oh, we're going to be working someplace else?
Yeah, we're taking some of the guys over to the penthouse and heliport site over in Addison.
Will I be working there today?
I don't know. But you may take some stuff over, so hang loose.
Yeah, listen, Frankie, what's my job while I'm here?
Like I said, loading and unloading, but you got to keep track of everything that comes in and everything that's going out. Okay?
Hey, Frankie, what's this up here?
Oh, that's not your business. It's off limits.
Why?
Look, Alexander, I know you're a good kid, but if you want to keep your job...
Look, Frankie, do me a favor. Just tell me who works in there.
I don't know.
Is that Mr. Black's office?
Look, as I was saying, you want to keep your job around here, don't ask so many questions. Okay, come on, you guys, let's go. We haven't got all year.
Just put it there. Here, will you take that out thing? I work here. What is your excuse?
What you saying?
I don't believe it.
I do. That surprises you, doesn't it?
It does a lot. Why aren't you working at the Corey complex?
Oh, that's a long story. Too long to go in here. Anyway, I work for Blackhawk now.
So does half the town, it seems. Sure you don't want to tell me why?
I'm sure.
Okay, fair enough. What?
Wow. Someplace, isn't it?
Sure is. Oh, I love it. Don't you?
Well, I think it's a little bit, sophisticated. Mm-hmm. Any idea what his outfit does?
Search me.
They probably do.
What?
Search you. Every time you go in and out.
Well, no, not quite. But they are pretty secretive about what they do.
You really don't know?
Scout's honor, I really don't know. Every time I ask a question, I am politely but firmly told not to concern myself.
It's same with me. I mean, they said if I asked any more questions, I'd be fired.
I think, though, we're going to find out pretty soon.
Really? You think so?
I do.
What makes you say that?
Tonight, Mr. Black arrives in Bay City. Then I think this whole mystery might be solved.
Hey, did you run into Clarice while you were at the hospital?
Clarice? No, why? Something wrong with her?
No, she's getting a checkup. So I thought she'd give me a call, but she hasn't.
You sure she's all right?
Yeah. You know, we've decided to have a baby, so she's just going to make sure everything's okay before.
Hey, that's great.
Well, look, it's not even on the way yet, so save your congratulations.
No, but it's a great idea. I mean, you two are such great parents.
Well, she's terrific with kids.
She's a terrific lady all around.
Amen. I'm a little worried about her right now, though.
You mean the phone calls?
It's more than that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's gone further than the phone calls. That guy broke into our apartment and mutilated a picture of the three of us. He tore her off and left me and Corey.
You're kidding.
No, I wish I was.
Look, Larry, this is getting serious.
Tell me about it. I told Petroni about it.
Well, what do you have to say?
Well, he said he was going to step up his patrol, check out the apartment more often. But in the meantime, I'm not going to leave her alone any more than I can.
Yeah, look, do you have people lined up that can stay with her?
Well, Ada said she'd stop by, and so did Rhonda.
Larry, you can count on me. Now, if you've got to run errands or do something, just call me and I'll come over and stay with her.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Here's Amanda's coat, Ada. I don't know why I forgot to pack it.
Oh, well, who'd think it'd be cold in California this time of the year?
I should have known California can be chilly in the evenings any time of the year.
Well, I'll send it special delivery so Rachel won't worry.
Have you talked to Mrs. Corey?
Ms. Davis, Louise. She's Rachel Davis again.
She'll always be Mrs. Corey to me.
Uh-huh. Well, you can call her whatever you want. You won't get her and Mac back together again.
I'm sorry, but I find that difficult to believe, even with this engagement party nonsense.
Now, Louise, stop. You're not giving Alice a break, and it's not fair to Mac, either.
I'm sorry, Ada. It's how I feel.
Well, okay, it's how you feel, but you do care about Mac, don't you?
Of course I do. Both he and Mrs. Corey have been wonderful to Brooks and me. That's why it's so hard to forget. Especially when I know he's making a dreadful mistake.
Louise, he is not making a dreadful mistake. He loves Alice. Come on now, don't spoil it for him. He's been through a lot. He needs some happiness now, and maybe Alice is the person who can give it to him.
I understand what you're saying, Ada, but Mrs. Frame is a very different kind of woman. She's cold and unbending.
Meaning she has a mind of her own.
If you say so. I'm not sure that's the way I'd describe her. Anyway, she's not at all like Mrs. Corey.
Look, all change is tough, you know? I mean, give the whole thing a chance. They're both starting a new life. You want Mac to be happy, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, okay. Take it easy. Why don't you make this the happiest engagement party that ever was? I mean, take all of that energy of yours and make this a very special night for him.
I'll try. But that's all I can promise.
Oh, there you are. What I tell you, it's all coming together, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it certainly is. Do you have any idea how many people I had helping me here?
I know exactly how many people.
Right, I guess you would.
Mm-hmm.
Denny.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you something. Come here.
What?
Jeff, come here. See that?
That is a mirror. So?
That's a mirror, so, huh? Follow me. Ready? Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
After you. This is the mirror on the other side. It's a two-way mirror.
So?
So? Did you know about this?
Yeah, I saw it in the master plan.
Well, the question is, what is it for?
I don't know, but if I were you...
Oh, I know. Don't ask any questions, all right?
Something like that.
How did your talk with Jamie go?
Oh, just wonderful, Alice. I should have thought you could tell by just looking at me.
Oh, and here I thought I was the one who put that glow in your cheeks.
You too, of course.
Well, I'm really happy it went so well for you.
And you were quite right to insist that I see him again.
Well, I want you to have a good relationship with your sons. When you're happy, I'm happy.
I hope you're just half as happy as I am. Reconciled with my son, married to someone I love. What more could I wish for?
Nothing, I suppose.
Alice, please tell me if there's anything at all that's bothering you.
I had a little run-in with Louise today.
I see. What about?
Oh, mostly about the party.
I see.
I don't think she realized.
No, I really don't think she realizes what she's doing. You see, she's been attuned to Rachel's way of things for just so long. She needs a little time to adjust to a different way of doing things.
I'm sure that's what it is, so I won't say another word about it. Anyway, when I talked it over with your son, he was very supportive and made me feel a lot better.
Who? Sandy?
Oh, haven't you seen him today? He stopped by here earlier.
No. No, I haven't seen him at all. Did he say what he wanted?
No. He said he had something to tell you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. Meanwhile, let's think about nothing but us. We still have a lot of plans before the wedding, you know.
Yes, I suppose we do. I've been so caught up in just you, I haven't thought about all those practical things.
I'm glad you haven't. Well, can I get you coffee or anything?
No, everything's perfect, Mac. You've seen to that.
A fresh start for both of us. No ghosts, no unpleasant memories of the past. Just the two of us sharing a lovely life together.
Around here, man, you learn pretty quick not to ask too many questions.
You go along with that.
Well, got no choice. I put in the hours, they pay me, that's as far as it goes. And if you want some advice, I'd do the same thing if I was you. Just what I was waiting to hear.
Lunch.
You want one?
I got my own.
Man. What the hell are you gonna eat?
I'll eat later.
You're not gonna last 2 days around here to eat like that.
Listen, when you first started, did you start asking questions?
Yeah, sure. As curious as the next man. I know when to shut up, too.
Why is everybody around this place so secret?
Beats me.
Sure, it's strange. Anyway, I think I went a bit too far.
Why you say that?
I'm being transferred out of here.
Promoted, huh?
Well, I don't know about that, but I got a bit of advice to go along with it.
Huh? Where you going?
Addison, over the heliport side.
That's not so bad. Job pays more.
Yeah? Well, I think they're taking me out of here because I'm being a little bit too inquisitive.
Hello? Hello?
Sandy? What are you doing?
I work here, Blaine. I brought that in here.
You work here? I thought you worked at the complex.
Well, I did, but I'm working for Blackhawk now, at least temporarily. I needed to pick up some extra bucks.
Seems like half of Bay City is working for Blackhawk suddenly.
Yeah, so I noticed.
I mean, but why? You could have any job you wanted at the complex. Why did you choose Blackhawk?
There's no special reason, really. They were hiring, I was looking, so here I am. Man, this is some place.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, classy, very classy.
Hope Mr. Black likes it.
He hasn't seen it yet?
No, not yet. He comes in tonight, though. So.
Oh, so he's not in Bay City, huh?
No, not yet. Like I said, he comes in tonight. Why are you so interested?
I'm not interested, really. I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, this guy really does head up some pretty big operations, I guess.
I guess, but nobody really knows how big. Sandy, could I give you a little bit of advice?
Sure, Blaine, shoot.
Try not to ask too many questions, okay? They get real sticky about that around here.
Fine. Thanks. I'll be careful.
Hey, I thought we'd smoothed out all your concerns.
We did.
Well, what are those two little lines doing right there?
I guess I'm just preoccupied about the party arrangements. I want it to go so smoothly.
It will, believe me. Just leave it to Louise. She'll see to that.
That's what worries me. It may go smoothly if we do it her way. But if I try to do it mine, it may not.
I see. Look, Alice, would you like for me to speak to Louise?
Oh, no. I can handle it myself. I really don't think it would help for you to get mixed up in this anyway.
You sure now?
I am.
Because I want you to have a free hand in the plans. I want you to do what makes you happy to do. After all, it's your night and mine. So, how are the plans going so far?
Well, I think everything's pretty much under control. And I think all the choices have been made, yet to be executed. That's my only worry. Just trying to get everything done on time.
It will be. I have absolute faith in your talent and your ability.
Do you?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Makes me feel better already.
Relax, Mr. Hobson. It's only me.
I guess I am a little jumpy.
I was too until a moment ago.
What happened a moment ago?
I just got a call from Mr. Black. He's made an unscheduled stop in Hawaii.
Well, he's supposed to be here already.
One of the engines went out, and they'll be delayed until the repairs are made.
So he's not coming tonight?
No, definitely not.
It's just when I was all prepared to meet him.
You'll still meet him, Mr. Hobson. Only I'm afraid you'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.